everybody, welcome to Truth Guitar Method. My name is Joel. You can call me Joel, son of Cesar. And yes, my dad's name really is Cesar. In today's video, we are looking at the guitar anatomy, the body parts of the guitar. We're not really going to go into detail on each and every single body part, but we are going to talk about it because it is super important to know the body parts of the guitar as reference points for whenever you are with your teacher live or when you're following a video, because at some point they're going to mention something, and if you don't know what they're talking about, then you will not be able to achieve your goal. So, before we move on to the video, I'd like to invite you to please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, and hit a like on this video. That way you guys don't miss anything on your guitar journey and you're notified immediately of when my videos come out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to this video. All right, guys, the body parts of the guitar. We're gonna stick to the classical guitar. Now just remember all the body parts that I'm gonna talk about. There's different variations of each and every single one of them for the different styles of guitar, which is the acoustic and the electric. Let's get started. Here we go. So on the guitars, this top part right here, this whole portion, this is what's called the head. And then right next to the head, we've got the tuners. Okay. Now, depending on how many strings your guitar has, that's how many tuners you have. Standard is 6, so I've got 6 tuners or tuning pegs. So we've got the head, the tuners, and then we have this white piece right here. Okay, that's called a nut, and there's different variations of that on different types of guitars, but whatever piece is right here is usually a nut. So we've got the head, the tuners, the nut. Then we have the neck. Now the neck is in a hole, this entire thing, okay? The front part is called the fretboard, but it's on the neck. So far we've got the head, the tuners, the nut, the neck, the fretboard, and you guessed it, those little metal lines that are kind of engraved onto the fretboard, those are called frets. If you're wondering which one's the first one starts here. So we got fret 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On this guitar, you don't see it, but on some guitars you will. You'll have kind of dots along the fretboard. Those are your position markers. Mine has position markers, but they just happen to be on the side of the neck. And they're marked with a white little piece. I don't know if you guys can see them, but there they are. They're position markers. And they're basically to find your spots a lot quicker. Okay? Most guitars will have 2 dots on fret number 12. Now on this guitar, for example, there is none, but kind of the halfway point of the guitar is at fret 12. And the halfway point is where the body meets the neck. Not on all guitars. On classical guitars, that's usually true. So this right here would be fret number 12. That's where it meets the body. It's a half point of the body. So we've got head, tuners, nut, neck, fretboard, frets, and then position markers, which this guitar doesn't have. And then we've got strings. Now right now there's 3 types of strings. We have nylon string. We have steel strings, which is what you see on electric guitars and acoustic guitars. And then we have another one that's not really seen so much, but unfortunately, or fortunately, I really don't know how I feel about this. There are gut strings. Gut, like from the inside. Gut strings. Look it up, okay? I'm not going to get into it because we're just talking about the body parts. And then we've got the body, okay? And the body of the guitar, we've got the face, which is the front part of the guitar, the sides, the back, okay? We've got the sound hole, we've got the rosette, that's a little design, we've got the bridge, and we have another little white piece here, just like the nut, right? But this one is called a saddle, okay? And then here we have a heel, and I don't know the exact term for it. When I learned, they just referred to these as the hip of the guitar. And that's where, you know, your leg goes. Not where your leg goes, where your leg goes. All right, so let's review real quick. Head, tuners, nut, neck, fretboard, frets, position markers, which this guitar does not have, but we're talking about the dots, strings, body, face, sides, back, sound hole, rosette, bridge, saddle, heel. And I do want to talk about one last thing is the strings. You notice the strings are different gauges, they're different thicknesses. The thicknesses, that word thicknesses, thick. The thickness of the strings let you know what number they are. The thinner the string, number 1. The thicker the string, number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the order. Those are the guitar parts. Review them, practice them, know them before your first guitar lesson, if possible. Know them when you get to your guitar lesson. And occasionally just review them, go over them. Because even I, as an adult, sometimes I just forget stuff. That happens from what I hear. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Nice short little video for you guys. And now you know the body parts. Remember, everything is the same on all the other guitars. It's just a different variation. Okay? So enjoy and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week and an even better weekend. See ya.